Hi, assalamu alaikum. Good morning, how are you today? Very good, very good. Alright, last time we talked about descriptive paragraphs and we said that good descriptive writing requires using adjectives or require using colorful and vivid adjectives. So today we're going to zoom in on using adjectives. Some part of this lecture is going to be some revision for you, and we're going to look at, in addition to that, at ordering or arranging adjectives. What is an adjective? What is an adjective? Adjectives are generally used to describe. Yes, of course. This is a specific question. This is we use it to describe, to give information on noun. For example, so we writers use adjectives to give readers an idea about what something or what a person looks like, what a place feels like, what a place smells like, and so on. So it is used to describe nouns or give information, some information on nouns. There are some things in your textbook, I'm sure that you've read this, about adjectives. The first thing is that adjectives always come in front of nouns. For example, 12 talented young musicians. So 12 talented. So they always come before nouns or come in front of nouns. Okay. The second thing, adjectives can sometimes come after linking verbs. Linking verbs such as am is are, verb to be, see, look, taste, sound, and so on. For example, the children are happy. Now, happy is an adjective which comes after the linking verb be or are. Or Ali seems sad. Or the cookies smell delicious. So delicious, sad, happy are called adjectives because clearly they describe the nouns and they come after linking verbs. A third point about adjectives is that we have sometimes something called a compound adjective, which is two or more words coming together and functioning as one word, and this word is an adjective that is used to describe now. For example, 10-week semester. The 10-week is a compound adjective that is used to describe the noun semester. Or part-time job. So part-time is an adjective, it's a compound adjective. A fourth point about adjectives to your information is that they are always singular. This is something already known to you. So we never add s to an adjective. Unlike Arabic adjectives, we can make them plural. Alright, whereas in English it is different case. They are always singular. For example, big feet, not big's feet, or terrible days, not terrible days. So it's always singular. A fifth point is nouns can sometimes be adjectives, or they can function as adjective. For example, a shoe store. Shoe is a noun, but here it is functioning as, and remember the form and function, we have a form, a noun, but the function is as an adjective. Or tennis ball, okay, tennis balls. Tennis is a noun, but it is functioning as an adjective. Or a stone house. Stone is a noun, but it is functioning as an adjective. And finally, number 6, sometimes the verbs added to it, ing or ed, can also function as adjective. For example, cooking, class, sleeping, baby. There is a sleeping baby. Or interesting, class, for instance. Or bored, students. Or broken hearts. Or stolen. So these are ed forms or ing forms which function as adjectives. Is this clear?
Yes.
Alright, let's do the first activity and try to read very quickly these sentences and decide where are the adjectives in each sentence in these. For instance, I take care of my expensive old bicycle. So we have expensive and old as adjectives. Right. I am fond of my house plants. House is a noun functioning as an adjective, so it is an adjective. Okay. It has broad green leaves and delicate white flowers. Okay, so we have broad green and delicate white flowers. Okay. I bought a straw hat at a music festival. Straw, noun functioning as an adjective and music festival. Okay. All right. It was not expensive, but I liked it because it was practical and attractive. Practical and notice the verb, the adjective comes after the linking verb was. All right. Very nice. I bought my mug at a small tourist shop at the airport. Exactly. Small tourist. Yes. Shop is the noun. Okay. I took a 3-week holiday last year. The compound adjective, the holiday, and also last is an adjective to the week. Okay. And my friend bought a used car. Used is an ed form functioning as an adjective. Okay. All right. So the next activity is in your book, actually, in your textbook on page 106. Please very quickly read the paragraph, my first car, and try to identify or underline the adjectives in this paragraph. Very quickly, please. Let's see. Let's start here, please.
My first car was old and ugly, but I loved it anyway. My first
is an adjective, and also
old
and ugly. Yes, old ugly, but I loved it anyway. All right. The next one. Yes, please.
Its main point color was black.
Paint. Paint is a noun functioning as an adjective. Was black. But I also had blue, green, yellow, and white paint in different places. Very nice. Yes, please. Yes, the adjective is terrible. Yes. It had several big dents. Yes, please. Was broken. Very nice. Broken. So I had to tie it with a strong rope. Very good. All right. Also, the back bumper was back itself is an adjective, and the word rusty is an adjective, and the front is an adjective. Window was cracked is an ed form functioning as an adjective. The inside of the car, no, the inside is not, it's a noun. Notice that there is an article plus noun, the inside, so it's a noun phrase we call it. Of the car was also in terrible conditions. Okay, let's continue.
Yes.
Hold on a sec, please. The passenger door handle, passenger, and also door handle was missing as an adjective. It's missing. Okay, so you could not open the passenger. The passenger is an adjective to the door from the inside. Yes. Who would like to continue? Yes, please.
The seats had at least 10 large.
10 large. Yes, 10 and large are also adjectives.
Also, the gas gauge was broken.
The gas gauge is also a noun was an adjective. It's a noun functioning as an adjective to the gauge was broken. It
almost showed.
It's an adjective. No, it's an adverb. Notice adverbs give information on verbs. Nouns adjectives give information on nouns. So full is not it's shows. It's an adverb giving information on the verb show. So it's not an adjective. Notice it is a main verb, show. So it is not a linking verb. Okay? Alright. So I often ran out of the speedometer was broken too. So I never knew how fast it's an adverb. Again, how fast is also an adverb. Okay? I was driving because fast is giving information on the driving, not on I am. So very nice. Like a first. First is an adjective. My old BW had a few. Yes. But in my mind it was very nice. And you are perfect today. Okay? Alright, let's see. Now, these are already some things just to refresh your mind or knowledge about adjectives. Now, we come to a very important topic, which is what if I have to use two or more adjectives in a row, for example, to describe something? What is the order? Generally, there is an order. There is an arrangement for putting adjective one after another. Okay? Sometimes we use, in other words, we use two or more adjectives together in describing a noun. Let's look at these two examples. My parents live in a nice new house, or is it my parents live in a new nice house? It's actually my parents live in a nice new house, not in a new nice house, according to something we call it cumulative adjectives. Okay? A dirty old black cat is wandering the street, but it is never an old black dirty cat. It has to always be a dirty old black cat wandering the street. So there is some arrangement for putting adjectives together. What is the arrangement? Generally, we have to make a distinction between two types of adjectives: opinion adjectives and fact adjectives. Opinion adjective means it gives information. It's your point of view. It's not something factual. It is your point of view. When something is nice, this is an opinion. This is not a fact, because it's just your point of view. Because someone will say, no, it is not nice. Okay? When something is dirty, it is also another point of view, because someone will say, no, it is not very dirty. So the idea is that there are opinion adjectives and there are fact adjectives. Generally, opinion adjectives come before fact adjectives. Okay? So adjectives like nice and dirty are opinion adjectives. They tell us what do you think about? What's your point of view about something or someone? Now we have something called fact adjectives. And fact adjectives, very much like new, old, green, are facts. Because nobody can say, no, they are yellow. It's green is a green, for instance. Okay? It's a fact. It's a matter of fact. They give us factual informations, in other words, about the age, the shape, the color, the make of something. All right, let's see. Now, in your textbook on page 107, there is a kind of arrangement, there is an order for using adjectives or putting one adjective after another. Let's see how this is done. For example, if I want to describe something, I have to start first of all with articles, demonstratives, pronouns, and possessive. For example, a or an. For example, a nice house. So there is a, the article begins. Or 3 interesting stories. 3 is a number. Okay? In quantity, sorry. His interesting house. Pronoun, his, possessive. Okay? So generally, if I want to order things, I have to start with numbers. Sorry, with articles, demonstratives, pronouns, or possessives. My, his, her, and so on. The second thing comes quantity. 2, 50, some, many, a few. For example, a few interesting stories. Okay? 3 big houses. So quantities. The third thing comes in a row is the opinion. For example, 3 nice stories. So quantity, opinion, and we have the noun. So we have opinion adjective. For example, happy, beautiful, exciting, silly, cheerful, and so. After opinion adjectives, we use appearance. And appearance is classified, so we talk about the size before the shape, and the shape before the condition. For example, the size, large, small, tiny, huge, little. For example, the size of something. For example, 3 large houses. Okay? 3 large, nice houses. Okay? 3 nice, large houses, for example. Okay? Tiny, huge, and little. Then we also have the shape. So we have square, round, rectangular, and flat. And then we have the condition, what it is like in its state. For example, rusty, broken, hungry, west, cold, and so on. After condition, we have the age, new, old, young, ancient, and so on. After the age comes the color, blue, pink, yellow, and crimson, green, and so on. And after the color, the origin, where it comes from. For instance, English, American, Chinese, Indian, and so on. And then we have the material. What is it made of? For example, plastic, wooden, glass, glass, woolen, and so on. And then also we have the purpose. All right, racing car, flying pan. What is it used for? That's the purpose for it. Rocking chair. And finally, we have, in the order of adjectives, we have nouns functioning as adjective. For example, shoe, wedding dress. A wedding dress. Wedding is an adjective. All right. So this is generally the order for putting adjectives one after another if we are using 2 or more adjectives. Okay. So for example, an interesting old book. What is it? The order here, for example, this is an article. Is that right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Opinion.
The age.
And old age. All right. So it's number 1. Okay. 3 and 7. Okay. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. An ugly pink plastic necklace would be something like number 1. Ugly is number 3. Color number 8. And number 10 is the material. Okay. So we have an article, opinion, color, and material. Generally, this is the order. All right. See number C. A nice small African drum. So we have article number 1, nice, opinion, small, number 4, African is the origin, and it's number 9. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Let's see the second class. A delicious round chocolate cake. A delicious is number 1, delicious opinion. Number 3, round shape. Number 5, and chocolate is number
Material.
noun functioning as an adjective. So it is number 12. Okay? So we have article, opinion, shape, and noun functioning as an adjective. Let's see the last one. A pair of smart broken leather. So we have smart is opinion. Okay? Brown, number 8. Leather is the material, and it is number 10. So as you can see here, we have an order. So generally size adjectives come before condition or shape adjectives. Age adjectives or adjectives relating to age come before color and so on. So we have to remember or to know or to learn this kind of order whenever we use adjectives. Is this clear? Yes. You can always use the help of your textbook, this table, which clarifies how we use or how we order adjectives. Alright? Let's do this activity before we move to the textbook and try to order these adjectives put these adjectives in the correct order. You can use the help of your textbook, the table in your textbook, to rearrange or put the adjectives in the correct order. Okay? Let's do the first one together before I give you some time to work on this. At home there is a wooden beautiful square table in the dining room. Would be something like, at home there is a beautiful square or wooden square. Wooden square. The square wooden. So we have a beautiful, 2, square, and then the material. Alright? So we have the article, the opinion, the shape, and then we have the material. Alright? Now I'll give you some time to work on each one of these questions. Okay? Yeah, next. Alright, let's see number 2. Yeah. Number 2. Yes, please.
I was offered an unusual gold.
Is that right?
Yes.
It's an unusual gold ring. It's an unusual gold ring. Article, opinion, and then we have noun functioning as an adjective. Yes, please.
My grandmother has knitted a nice new woolen pullover.
Very nice. A nice opinion. New H. And woolen is the material. Okay. Yes, please.
I saw an interesting old American movie with friends at
Very nice. So an interesting, old, age, and then we have the origin. The nationality or the origin is an interesting all-American movie. Yes, please.
There are big black.
Big black or black big?
Big
Black. So big black clouds because size comes before the color. All right. Let's continue the remaining questions, please. All right, let's see. Yes, ma'am, please.
Last week I visited a lovely small old village.
Is that right?
Yes.
A lovely small old article, opinion, size, and then we have the age. Okay, so article, opinion, size, and age adjectives. Yes, please.
It started to rain, so I opened a huge.
Very nice. A huge red yellow. A huge red yellow umbrella. Okay. Yes, please.
John was given an adorable little black each by his sister.
By his sister. So an adorable opinion. Okay. Little black size and then color. Okay. Yes, please. Number 9.
A new shiny Italian sports car was parked opposite my house.
Okay. A new shiny or a shiny new? A shiny new. What's because the condition? This is shiny is a condition, all right, like rusty or so. A shiny, new Italian sport. A shiny new Italian sports car. Yes, please. Very nice. It was such a lovely opinion plus condition, sunny. It is the condition. So such a lovely sunny day. All right, is this clear? Yes. All right, now we are doing something similar on page 108 in your textbook. All right, and the same exercise. Put the adjectives in between brackets in the correct order. On exercise 108, sentences from 1 to 10, please. All right, let's see. All right, let's see number 2. Number 2. Yes, please. All right, so big black or black pig?
Big.
So big black. Size before color. All right. Number 2. Yes, please. Rectangular, colorful, colorful, rectangular. Rectangular, colorful. So we have the shape before the condition. Shape before the condition. It's colorful. All right. Number 3.
Yes.
Thick
Green.
grass. Thick green
Yes.
grass. All right. This number C number 5 and 6. 5. Yes, please.
I dream about relax and a beautiful white sand.
So we have on beautiful white sand. So opinion, color, and then we have the noun. Noun functioning as an adjective. Yes, please. In a small Italian stone. Very nice. In a small Italian, very nice. Italian stone church. Number? Number 7. All right. Number 7. Yes, please. Here. Yes, please.
The parents left children with the grandparents while they were their 2 young children.
There. Okay. Possessive. Okay. 2 quantity, and then we have the age is so they're 2 young. Blah 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 blah. Yes.
Class have thirsty students. Mr. Thomas advanced English class.
Alright, is that why is it Mrs. Thompson's? Because this is possessive. Okay, it's possessive. Mrs. Thompson's advanced and English. Because advanced is an opinion. Okay. And number 9, number 10, 9, please.
Yes.
The real estate agent pointed out the problems with the house. Several minor problems.
Several minor quantity. Several minor is an opinion. Several minor problems with blah 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 blah. And finally, yes.
A 4 large bedroom windows were broken.
Very nice. So we have number, size, and then we have noun functioning as adjective. So 4 large bedroom windows and so on. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Now, let's look at the final exercise in this topic. And what I'd like you to do is actually to add 2 or more adjectives, 2 or 3 maximum, to the following sentences. Let's look at add adjectives to the word umbrella. No one understands why I still wear my jeans. All right. It would be my chair, and my mother gave me a ring, and my brother won a car. So add adjectives to these underlined words. 2 or more adjectives to each one of these underlined words in these sentences. Okay? Alright, let's see. My umbrella is like a friend. Yes, please.
My beautiful small umbrella is like...
Maris, my beautiful small umbrella is like a friend. Alright?
Yes. No one understands.
No, the first one. How did you do it? How did you answer it?
My big umbrella is like...
My big pink umbrella is like an old friend. How did you do it?
My nice yellow umbrella.
My nice yellow umbrella. Alright, let's say my nice big yellow umbrella is like a friend. It's like an old friend, for example. Okay, number 2. No one understands why I still wear my jeans. Yes, please.
A comfy faded blue.
Why? Comfortable, faded,
Blue.
blue jeans. Wow, very good, very good. How did you answer it, please?
Blue jeans.
My blue jeans. Another one. Another adjective to it. All right. Yes, please.
My large old blue jeans.
My large old blue jeans. Very nice. My large My comfortable. Because it's an opinion. My comfortable large, old jeans, all blue jeans. Generally use 2 or 3. Don't use more than 3. Generally, it's not so. It would be something not good actually.
If I could say one thing from the fire, it would be my chair.
It would be my
old antique chair.
Okay, my old antique chair. Okay. What would be something else? Very nice. I didn't think about this. Yes, please. Over there. Little wooden. My beautiful little wooden chair. Let's write this down. My beautiful, small, not little, small, wooden. Okay, so we have opinion, size, material, wooden chair. Okay, number 4. My mother gave me a ring. Yes, please.
My mother gave me a nice round gold ring.
Okay, it should be round anyway. So a nice round gold ring. Very good. All right. Or yes. An expensive gold ring. Now. An elegant silver ring. So an expensive.
Unique.
All right. Gold ring. Gold ring. Okay. And my brother owned a car. Yes, please.
My brother owned an expensive new red car.
An expensive new red car. Italian car would be an expensive old new car.
A new silver car.
A new silver car. Or finally,
A small old car.
very nice, a small old European or Italian car. So what we see here are some arrangement we learned today, how to put a number more than one adjective in an order. And this is something that I would advise you to remember whenever you are using adjectives. Always have this kind of arrangement in mind as you use your descriptions in your writing. Alright? Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time, inshallah. Thank you.